My sister mocked me for being adopted, throwing it in my face like I didn't belong. What she didn't expect was that I turned things around so completely. Our parents ended up wishing they could have chosen me twice. My name is Hannah Blake, and growing up, adoption was never something I felt ashamed of. My parents always told me I was chosen, loved, and wanted. But my older sister, Caroline, saw it differently. Whenever she got angry, she'd throw it in my face. You're not even really part of this family. Mom and Dad had to settle for you. Most of the time, I tried to brush it off, but deep down, it stung. Those words carried a weight I couldn't shake. It wasn't just sibling teasing. It was meant to make me feel small, like I didn't belong. The breaking point came when I was a sophomore in high school. I had just been accepted into the state science fair with a project I'd worked on for months. I was proud, and for once, I felt like I had something that made me stand out. Caroline, though, couldn't resist. In front of our cousins at dinner, she rolled her eyes and said, "Big deal. You think winning some nerd fair makes you special? You're still just adopted." The room went silent. My chest tightened, but instead of crying, something inside me snapped. I looked her dead in the eye and said, "You're right. I am adopted. That means Mom and Dad actually chose me. You. They just got stuck with you by default." The cousins gasped. My aunt nearly spit out her drink, and for once, Caroline had no comeback. She stormed upstairs in a huff, but I stayed at the table, shaking from the adrenaline. My parents gave me this look, half stunned, half proud, and then my dad chuckled and said, "Well, she's not wrong." My mom laughed too, adding, "If we could have picked twice, Hannah, we would have picked you again." Those words changed everything for me. In that moment, all the years of feeling second best melted away. I realized my adoption wasn't a weakness. It was proof of how wanted I truly was. Caroline's weapon had backfired, and instead of hurting me, it highlighted how deeply I belonged. Over the years, Caroline eventually stopped using adopted as an insult. Maybe she realized it no longer had power over me, or maybe she saw how our parents always backed me up. Either way, the dynamic shifted. I stopped carrying shame and started carrying pride. Now, whenever someone asks about my adoption, I tell them the truth. It's the best thing that ever happened to me. My parents chose me, loved me, and reminded me every day that family isn't just about blood, it's about commitment, loyalty, and love. And whenever I think back to that dinner, I smile. My sister tried to tear me down with the one thing she thought would break me. Instead, she handed me the perfect chance to flip the script. And that night, with my parents' words ringing in my ears, I finally knew I wasn't just part of this family. I was chosen twice over. Full story added in below.